voice of urbanradio.com.
Yeah, I was out there.
Yo, what's up? This is Rappn Tate Grizzy, United Under One Star in V100 FM and the bad boys of Urban Radio. Coming Chicago, LA, New York, all around the world, internationally. Known this as last year was the 41st anniversary of the Zulu Nation. I got my keys here. Zulu, going twice. He's the first, I'm the second to the resurrection of what's going on now. And I bring to y'all none other than Bronx River very own, the originator of the scratch, Thoedore, Wizard Thoedore. He's here, and this is our key. How you doing, fam?
I'm good.
Zulu.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Man, won't you tell the young people, man, because this gonna go all over the planet Earth, who you are and where were you born and where you started in this scratch thing?
Well, I was born in the Harlem Hospital, but I was raised in the Bronx. And first, let me say, I'm just so happy to be here, man, because a lot of people lived and died for this culture, for this art form we call hip hop, and I just praise every day that I'm here. That's the first thing that I want to say before we start.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for taking the time out as a Zulu. You know what it was like when the Amara started. In Chicago, man, we got a lot of gang. Well, we don't like to say gang. We have a lot of street nation affiliated issues. And right now, we lost a lot of young brothers to gun violence erupted. But as well as New York, because I grew up in Brooklyn with Jaru the Damager, Intro, my buddy Clinton, cousin Buddy White them when I was 9. And I was there with PS 129. So I know the remembrance of certain things that happened in that culture. But now that I represent as the new minister and spokesperson with the Zulu Nation, and you've been into this game when it started, Bronx River, come on, Theater, we need y'all blessings, man. What is your thought pattern on this gun violence in hip hop? What kind of solution can you give us, brother?
Well, first, I was out there in Chicago. Brother Cassius invited me out there to Chicago, and I got to see firsthand what it was. And we was able to do an event down in the
House of Culture.
Yeah. And first I feel that we have to teach our younger generation what happened, like when like Martin Luther King did the marches and all of that stuff, and the Rosa Parks and stuff like that, and even further back than that, we have to realize what our ancestors went through, man. And in order for us to be able to do what we do today,
Okay.
I mean, our ancestors, man, it's a shame of what they went through, man. And
well, because you said shame. It's a shame that you, Bambaataa, and everybody who started this UZN and the work that y'all put in and crafted 35 years ago, now 15 years, it's 40 years later, and we got guns. That's a shame on us, man, for letting this type of violence go down. So what can we do, man, to take that chicken scratch and reverse this craziness in gun violence in hip hop? What can we do, Theodore?
Well, first thing we have to do, we have to get to know our ancestors and know what our ancestors has been through, and then we have to teach our younger generation what rap music is and what hip hop music is.
What is that? Break it down.
It's like hip hop music, period. And then you got rap music, and you got the MCs, not MCs, you got the rappers spitting the lyrics, bringing our people down. And that's what everybody's promoting music that's bringing our people down.
What hip hop does? Hip
hop, which is the MC, promotes music that uplifts us, that teaches us about ourselves and about our ancestors and what our ancestors been through. It teaches us that we have to respect one another. It teaches us how to eat right. It teaches us how to respect our elders, and it teaches us how to be our own entrepreneurs, and it teaches us to educate ourselves, and that's very, very important. Because
that's real important. What does the UZN means to you? Since it's 40 years later, and like you said, you much respect, like I say, to Biggie and Pop, and those brothers, they're long gone, and like you said, they're not here, and they had just recently started. So what did the UZN, the Universal Zulu Nation, do for you, and how far it took you when you started?
Well, it taught me how to. The UZN taught me how to know who I am, know who my ancestors is, and know what they've been through. and know what they've the message that they're giving to us. Like for instance, people always say to me, you know, Grand Wizard, you know, we want to thank you guys for inventing hip hop.
Right.
Let's get this straight. We did not invent hip hop. Hip hop was always here. We reinvented hip hop. Now, when you go back to the days of our ancestors and our African,
like the bebop and all that kind of stuff. I got you.
Our African ancestors, we didn't have no televisions or internet and no stuff like that. So the ancestors would gather the kids around the campfire and tell them stories, which is where the MC came in at. And then you got our ancestors that they bang on the drums and do the dances and stuff like that around the fires. That's the b-boy and the DJ. And then when you go inside the caves and look at the hieroglyphics on the wall and see what kind of instruments we use, see what kind of tools that we use to hunt with, see what kind of letters we use, see what kind of language we have.
And kind of letters. I want to interrupt because this is getting real meaty. You chopping something up. I want to go into how did you get the tools. This is a teaching to all young generations who want to know while you doing that sampling, chicka 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 chicka, you're listening to the teacher and the scholar who invented that chicka chicka chicka, that scratch. So what happened? How did that come about and become so famous in the hip hop culture with the chicka chicka chicka, the scratch?
Well, first of all, it's like it goes back to no matter what you do, whether you play guitar, whether you a spoken word, whether you are artist, whether you a dancer, whatever you do, you always want to practice your craft to make yourself better at your craft and to be able to stand out. If you got five people around you and all of them doing spoken word, you want to make sure that your spoken word is out the box. You want to make sure that your spoken word it tells who you are. You know, so basically what I did was I wanted to make sure that when I got into this culture, this art form that we call hip hop, I wanted to make sure that I was recognized. So in order for me to be recognized, I had to think outside the box and make sure that what I do identified me, Grand Wizard Thoedore. I want people to be able to listen to a mixtape and be like, that can only be one person, Grand Wizard Thoedore. And during the process of me doing that, that's how I created the scratch.
So you know, it was a rumor that people said the scratch started because somebody got knocked in the jaw. Then somebody else said that a b-boy got kicked in the face. So I mean, come on, man, you know, tell us. I mean, is that really how it happened, or did you just one day? I know you just said that you was doing something but we talking about like the real deep. Like, what made you? I mean, was it because Grandmaster Flashdon was going back and forth, and then you was like, hold up, I'm gonna come because these cats these MCs need something to blend in or something or mess up. But how did you get to that point to go?
Right. Well, first let me say, I was given this gift. You know, everybody's given a gift. That's what makes us all unique. I was given a gift as a DJ, and I realized that early on. Now, my mother, you know, and we have to, you know, go back to our mothers and our fathers. What we are being taught in the house and what we take in the streets is very, very important. That's why you have these younger generations that's going out in the streets and disrespecting our elders and doing a lot of crazy stuff, because while they was in their house with their parents didn't teach them what they're supposed to teach them before they went out in the streets. And that's what we all have to do as parents. We have to teach our kids in the house before they get out in the streets.
And evidently, mom must respect his Zulu wizard mom, Zulu to the wizard mom, because man, she definitely did something great. And I remember you talking about your mom, man. It was real touching. You know, I was at one of your speaking moments, and you've been honored with Melly Mel, Bam, everybody, man, by the city of New York.
Yes.
And you all finally, God, it's about 40 years later, they're gonna honor you all individually.
Yeah.
Finally, but hey, thanks for the finally, because like you said, some didn't make it to receive it in their hands.
Yes,
so
yes.
man, I want to salute you as an Archie, man, Zulu twice, man, for putting it down, for giving us that scratch, making those sounds and waves. So you know, we got to go to France. Somebody told me you got to get to France, and I know it's a check. But I want to ask a question though, because somebody said that you had a little MC in you. Is that true? You can do a little MC a little bit?
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, when I was first introduced to this culture, to this art form, well, let me say that I was born into this art form, into this culture. I didn't wake up one day and say, wow, let me get into this hip hop thing and see where it takes me. I was born into this. I used to be a b-boy. I used to b-boy.
Break dance, Pamalaki. Okay.
Yeah. Then I figured that, you know, that wasn't going to work for me, and then
what happened, man? The needle broke. No, go ahead.
That's when I became. Well, I actually sprained my arm, a b-boy.
Oh, that's
I decided that I needed to just move on to something else, and that's when I moved on to DJing and stuff like that. And once I moved on to DJing, I knew that that's what I really wanted to do. Now, as far as MC is concerned, I mean, I have a little MC in me. I mean, I had the Fantastic Five and stuff like that, and being around MCs all the time, man. You know, I got, you know, I mean. All
right. On that note, now you know on the Rappn Tate show here, you ain't on the one star, Bad Boys Urban Radio. You know what I do, man. Since I knew, so you didn't know I knew that. See, that's something I did my homework on you.
www.